Virgo, how are you? Healing Grasshopper here to do your July 2024 reading. Um, Sorry I'm late. I have been delaying putting out any videos because I have had laryngitis and it was really got to the point where you couldn't hear me. I started to do the air signs um a handful of weeks ago and the laryngitis came on and I had to stop. I usually get you know, the previous month done very early, in the previous month or 2 months ahead sometimes and you couldn't do it. I had to stop. And I like to put them out like a week or two in advance of that month so you guys can like get a peek at what the next month is going to be like. But it just my voice had other plans. I mean, it got so bad that, I would open my mouth and the sound would come out. So there's just no way I could do videos. So here I am. Um, Thankfully it's returned for the most part. Um, and I'm airing this. This is like the 1st of July or second in the first week of July. So my apologies for being a little late with it, but here I am. Hopefully it'll still be helpful and worth listening to. Um, okay, shuffle for the last three. Before we do tarot, though, let's talk about the astrology real quick, and we'll get to these energies. So, um, we have Neptune retrograding in Pisces from the 2nd to the 7th. And for you guys, Virgo, um, Neptune will offer a slightly lighter energies to balance out the intense Saturn energy that's been happening in Pluto, Pluto in Capricorn. Um, if you don't know what I mean, and you haven't seen the yearly video, I would go look at your Virgo yearly. You could also do Sun, Moon, and Rising. North Node is uh, in my opinion, is just as important as your sun sign, especially as you're getting older. It becomes more and more relevant in your life. Anyway, it talks about that Saturnian energy and uh, it being in Capricorn and moving into Aquarius and that kind of thing. Um, and also Saturn being in retrograde, right, which can offer difficult energy. Um, anyway, before I lose you guys, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, astrology is so obscure and difficult to follow. Um, I don't delve too much into it. I just kind of bring in what's relevant to us, especially those energies will show up in tarot because um, astrology, the energy of the planets affect us. So I just condense it down to the most relevant stuff. Neptune and Pisces. This energy can bring some kooky stuff, but mostly kooky in a good way. It'll offer a slightly lighter energy to balance out the intense Saturn energy, like I said, with an expansion of ideas, right? Neptunian energy in Pisces, about dreaming up fabulous things. Expansion of ideas that might offer exciting prospects, but also help resolve existing issues. Right? Neptune is really good at, uh, bringing new ideas out of nowhere, you know. And in Pisces is like double whammy of like creative ideas. So this is a very welcomed energy. So I just did the Pisces Capricorn reading, and I was telling Capricorn that we all need to be careful. And speaking of Capricorn, Hierophant came out for Capricorn. Um, it was reverse stuff. Any of these? No. Um, that this highly creative energy can get you so excited and into the energy that it can kind of exhaust you. You can kind of overdo it in this energy. So just be mindful of that and give yourself a break. You know, the excitement of those ideas will always be there, and write them down, by the way, because there might be quite a few different ideas that you get. So, and you can't get to them all at once. So, you know, record them so that you can take advantage of them later. Okay. So, yeah, that's it with the astrology. Um, Three of Cups. Hmm, okay. So this is interesting. This is wow. Ah, okay, guys, just give me a second. It's very interesting. This has been happening for the past handful of months where, and who knows, this may have always been like this, but I've really, really noticed in the past handful of months where the the elements have been the elemental readings have been very close to each other. Like I just did Capricorn, like last month I was noticing that all of the earth signs had very, very similar readings. Air sign, very similar, water, fire, all similar to each other. So, so much so that I decided to do the elements clumped together just so that I can remember them easily, um, refer back to them. And sure enough, Capricorn, oh my God. Guys, I shuffled this deck. I don't know how, it's bizarre. Capricorn got this card, this card, this card, this card, this card, and this card. You got so many of the same cards as Capricorn in different order, and some of them were reversed. Um, it's unbelievable. The star was in the center. Anyway, there's a changing of the energy that I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I don't know. There's something brewing. And from following the astrology, guys, um, if you haven't seen your yearly readings, go have a look at those yearlies. It talks about there being a major change this year, but I feel it with each month that feeling grows. And this is very like I'm grasping at a little thread that I can't quite get a hold of yet. Like there's something, energy brewing that I can't quite get a grasp on what it is. And it gives me kind of an anxious but exciting feeling at the same time. Like it's not a bad thing. Like I get this feeling of coming out of a bad energy, leaving Pluto moving from Capricorn to Aquarius, and that amazing change of energy. That's in the yearly reading. Um, anyway, it's just a feeling. If I could put it into words better, I'll do a bonus for you and kind of share it with you. But right now, it's not quite coming to me, and I sound like a babbling idiot. So let's just start with this card here. Three of Cups, which is very interesting to me. This is like the opposite energy. It's kind of the same energy, but an opposite approach that's suggested to Capricorn. Capricorn had this Three of Cups as their outcome reversed. So, but you guys, I know you Virgos are like, who the F cares what what the message was for Capricorn? How about us? I feel you. I'm sorry. But the message is that there are these Neptunian, Piscean energies. What does that mean? Neptune is all about like kooky innovations and, things that spur out of the moment, out of nowhere. It's that crazy thought that a lot of the time turns out to be, a genius invention and that kind of thing. Okay. So this is important energy for you. Now, going back to Capricorn, if you guys have Capricorn in your chart, you may want to go have a look at that. Um, Capricorn's message was like, look, you're going to get this influx of ideas. You're really going to be excited about it, but this is not a group activity. Keep it to yourself for now and let it gestate. This looks like you've got the opposite message here, where you've got these great ideas, but there's an air of collaboration here. You've got it in three places here, four places. You've got the Three of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Three of Cups. You see, you have like this communal feeling of brainstorming and enjoying together. And it starts out with the Three of Cups upright, right? So this isn't like, oh, you have an idea, you implement it, and you celebrate with your friends later. This is something that you're going to be putting together with others, a business partner, a family member, a trusted friend. Be careful, right? Because this is Neptunian energy, right? And We have my fool's gold here, which I talked to Capricorn about. We're going to talk about this in a moment. But you've got this really great, exciting energy moving away from difficulty that you've had in the recent past. We've all had that to some degree in that Pluto and Capricorn energy that's been with us for the past decade plus. So this is, the clouds are parting, the sun is coming out, the rainbow is forming here. But Capricorn got this too, where there is a little bit. This is just this. This is just talking about a contrast in what you are in now or what you are presently moving into and what you've emerged from. You've kind of, you've stepped out of this boat and you had, champagne, a tray of mimosas waiting for you at shore. Like the hard times are over is what I'm trying to say. Okay. So you've got the Two of Cups here too. It's lovely, this combination where, you've got people who are supporting you, Virgo. And Virgos, more than any other sign, you could really, really suffer when you're in a group of people who don't vibrate on your same level, who you don't see eye to eye with. It drives you up the wall, Virgo. That kind of disharmony but you're moving out of that, Virgo. You're finally starting to either meet or for some of you, these are people that you're freshly meeting. Others, it's like, oh, I get to work on this project with this person that I really dig. I really think that they're smart and cool or whatever. And I finally have their attention to work with them on a project. I don't know how many high school or college people I'm speaking to right now, but I have this vision in my head of um, like a chemistry lab. Like someone you get paired up for an assignment, a project with someone who you always wanted to work with. For some of you, that story can be literal, but for most of you, it's not. It's you know metaphorical. But there's a real meeting of the minds here that you have where you're comfortable for the first time, like you really feel like you're speaking English. Like people get you, people grok you. The Empress is that Neptunian energy of creativity that you're filled with, but it's also, I'm so blown away by the similarity in cards. It's also fertile ground for you to implement those ideas. Where before it was like you had a vision in your head. This is what you're emerging from, right? You had the vision in your head and you wanted to get it out and manifest it, but you got resistance at every turn because people were effing it up. People just didn't understand your vision before, and it was hard to implement things. But that's not this energy. This is the opposite of that. This is having an idea and being able to work on it and it being successful. Ten of Pentacles. This is Virgo living your best life. You know, oftentimes when I do readings for Virgo, it's like from the get go, frustration. Frustration is like a persistent feeling in the atmosphere with Virgo. Virgo, you life is frustrating for you. You know, like you want to scream from the mountaintops, like, what's wrong with you people? Like I get that a lot. But for some of you, the first time in your life or the first time in a long time, starting in July, you're really going to get a lifting of that energy. Like, wow, am I dreaming? Things are really clicking into place for me. Three of Pentacles, again, you have collaboration here. But more than that, this is people, like I said before, people grokking you. People understand you. People respect you. Because that's another thing. Virgo often knows best. It doesn't mean that Virgo, you know it all, but oftentimes, Virgo knows what they're doing. Virgos know what they're talking about. Okay. And a lot of the times you come across a lot of knuckleheads who don't know what the F they're doing at all. And you have to deal with their bungling stuff, and you have to, come up behind them and clean up their crap and get things done properly. That's not this. This is people listening to you, seeing your point of view, and being excited right along with you, um, and wanting to implement it. That's not to say that people are going to be able to implement things as well as you. Uh, Virgo, you're always going to there's always going to be, I don't want to say always, but I don't want you to get the expectation that everything's going to be perfect, perfect, perfect. Virgos need to be reminded often that you're going to need to slow down for folks and really allow them to catch up with you at least. Um, and things will be successful for you. Um, there's the star. Got the Ten of Pentacles and the star here. This is whatever this is, it's going to work out very, very well for you. And it's going to be emotionally fulfilling for you too. But the King of Cups here is reminding you exactly what I just said, that you're going to need to be patient with folks. And don't let your excitement run away from you. You can be very much like Ricochet Rabbit sometimes, like, you know, we got it, great, let's go. Go. Not everyone can works at that pace, Virgo, so you're gonna need to like kind of, and you're an earth sign, it's not like your Aries go. That's a different kind of go, but it's just make sure that everyone understands the game plan. They're going to respect you. They're going to listen to you. You're going to get very little resistance here, but you just have to check in with folks and make sure they're on the same page is all that I'm saying. Um, Ten of Swords, because of frustration. I mean, need I say more? But again, this is going to be frivolous frustration. This is not going to be catastrophic things that are going to anger you. This is going to just be little things. Just don't make mountains out of molehills. You can deal with it. Don't get bogged down in the minutia. It's going to work out. And that's another thing. Virgo can get bogged down in minutia. You can really be meticulous with things. This is like loosen up. It's okay. It's going to work out. Everything's going to be fine. Mm. Now, pyrite. This is one of my favorite stones. And I say this about all my stones. I'm a crystal lover. I have hundreds of them. And, my favorite stone is the one that I'm holding in my hand at the time. So don't listen to me. They're all my favorite. But pyrite. It's all often touted as an abundance stone. And it is. But it's more than that for me. And as you work with it, you'll see what I'm talking about. This is also called fool's gold, right? And we know the history of that. I think most people do. In the American gold rush, when people were rushing to the west of California and Oregon and whatever, panning for gold, they would often come across pyrite and think it was gold, and they'd go and try and cash it in, and people would laugh at them, fool's gold. This isn't worth anything close to gold, but it's shiny. All the glitters is not gold, pyrite, right? But if you use it in the right way and with the right mindset, it can bring you a lot of success. Why? Because it will help you. It'll teach you discernment. It's always a reminder that what glitters is not gold. And it helps you think about when you're excited about something new, a new idea. It reminds you that you need to slow down and assess things, which is not something that I have to warn an earth sign, especially not a Virgo. You guys are very good at stopping and observing and really examining things. But in this Neptunian energy, this pyrite energy is going to be very, very integral, because you're going to have so many exciting ideas that it's all going to seem valuable to you, but you're going to need to sift through some of it. That doesn't mean that I'm telling you you're going to need to discard some things. Don't discard anything. Write it all down. Just this is going to help you choose the things that are most valuable to you in your present energy, right? Which things you're going to put things in priority. So there's that. Now, to me, if you want to clarify here, it's all pretty clear to me, but we'll see what Spirit wants to tell us. Knight of Cups. See, we've got cups here. Page of Swords. See, inception of exciting ideas. Inception of ideas. Knight of Wands. In hopping on your horse and wanting to get to work on them. And you're going to have the energy to implement them this month. We've got a full moon at the end of the month. We have a full moon in Capricorn too that's going to give you a very nice burst of energy in manifesting this too. It's The 25th, I believe, is the full moon. Um, so for those of you who are into doing rituals, uh, you might want to, the 21st, sorry. Sunday, July 21st is the full moon. Um, by the 21st, we should have some idea of what these new exciting things are. Um, Lighting a candle to give you a burst of energy and implementing them might help. I mean, you don't have to do the candle if you don't want to. You're still going to get the burst of energy, but focusing on it can definitely help you concentrate it and focus it towards your goals. A fool, starting something new. King of Swords. Yeah, this is very Virgo. The energies here. I don't know if these are supposed to be reversed. Let's see. Reversed. No. See, yeah. Reversed? No. Good, I'm glad. Okay, so let's address the King of Swords. Um, yeah. So, and you've got two kings here, which says a lot. You're feeling very empowered. Um, and the King of Swords is all about discernment, right? So you're going to have plenty of help from spirit. Um, and go get yourself a pyrite. They're not expensive. It's a few bucks. I think you can get one of these big chunks for should be under 30 bucks, maybe 20 something. I don't remember how much they are, but you could also get a little piece like this to keep in your pocket too. Anyway, so this is separating the wheat from the chaff pretty much. Um, Oftentimes this could be the cutting through the bullshit card, but I don't think there's any of that. There's that kind of, antagonistic energy that I feel. It's just, that's pure discernment here. Here we have an emphasis on patience. Um, because Virgo, you guys know very well that when you're focused on something, you can be very impatient with people, curt with people. So be sure to be mindful of that because you're going to need these people. These people are on your side. These are not people who are working against you. These are not people who are disrespecting you. And these are not knuckleheads either. I really get the feeling here of people who are competent and ready to help you and loyal to you. This is a good energy here. So, let's not undermine that. Um, and a lot of the things you're probably right, but just be patient and let people have their input and, you know, take the extra time to make sure you're on the same page and that kind of thing. Let's see what advice spirit can give you. Any of these? Ganesh. See, and spirit chose Ganesh for Capricorn too. Well, fulfillment, you see? What did I say about this working out? Have a positive outlook. You see? So again, Virgo, Spirit is really putting out the message here. I don't think you're feeling any of this yet. So you're just going to need to remind yourself. You're going to need to remember that sometime this month there's going to be some frustrations, but just kind of internalize them. Don't express these frustrations to anyone. Just acknowledge them in your own heart and mind. Yes, it's frustrating that this person doesn't understand what I just said, but I'm going to be patient because they're trying to help me, or they understand my vision. We just got to get them up to speed or whatever. um let's not hurt anyone's feelings or alienate anyone. And I'm a Capricorn sun, by the way. I'm an earth sign as well, so Capricorns can get like that too, Virgo. It's not just you. So I understand that kind of energy where Capricorns, we can be very focused too, and it's like, people are idiots. Forget it. Just do it myself, kind of thing. But Spirit saying it's going to work out. It's going to do well. Just keep your eye on the prize and you're going to get to this really great. And see, you could have had many other positive outlook cards here, but Spirit deliberately chose 10 of Cups for you here, which is very telling. This is very much, this is not a personal success. This is a collaborative success you have here, where you are enjoying the success with others. So just remember this. You're not alone in this, and don't isolate yourself, because you've got this really great celebration at the end of this. And I'm not saying that this is gonna happen all in February either. This is starting, did I say February? That's weird. This is not all happening in July. Huh. February might mean something. This culmination might happen in February, but the beginning of this anyway is going to start in July. So, and if we're talking about February, then this is probably really, you got 10 of Pentacles here. This is something very big. You're going to have fulfillment here. This is financial success here. Okay. Guys, please share with me whatever this is. I'd love to hear from you about this. And save this video so that you can come back in February and tell me what was so successful for you. Um, I answer every single comment, guys. I love talking to you guys in the comment section. So please do. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm um, I'm like in the 970s now, so I'm almost there to 1,000. So those of you who are not subscribed, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. Those of you who are already subscribed, thank you for your support. Just have a look and see if you're still subscribed, because the algorithm has been randomly unsubscribing. I don't know how this happens, but it happens to me personally with the uh, channels that I watch. So uh click that like button too. Does a lot for me. Thank you. Um so I will speak to you soon, Virgo. Congratulations. Looking forward to hearing from you. Love, light, and many blessings.